on any platform you deem fit, and if you haven't already, follow me here on Rumble and be here when I'm going live, which is normally 2 p.m. Amsterdam time every day. And please also do support me through the supermarket gift card, the PayPal, Patreon, Gift Send Go. Links are all in the description box below, or send me super chat over at the Rumble live chat when the show is live, or subscribe to my channel and support me that way. Any support would be greatly appreciated. I could really use it a lot. Right. So yeah, sorry, starting an hour late today. Just really enjoying my rest. So the weather is brilliant, clear blue sky. Seems to be some trailing going on, but it's not really lingering as much. It's not hazing up as bad as it did yesterday. So yeah, it's a beautiful sunny day, barely any wind. Just nice sun. Great weather. Right. Hello. It is Sunday, the 18th of January 2026. Temperature is 6 degrees Celsius with 89% humidity, 8 kilometers an hour wind, and 0% precipitation. Well, I guess that's clear. No rain today. That's gonna be one at night. So it's good. Yeah, the nights are getting a bit colder. The temperature during this week, I mean, still all gonna be above 0. It's just at night it might be freezing. Right. So hope you are all having a great Sunday. I feel pretty good. I had a really good dinner yesterday and took a shower, and yeah, I don't know, I feel really well rested. Didn't go to bed too super late. Feel great. Bumped into some new people yesterday night or evening over at Worldwide Awake. Yeah, Worldwide Awakens. Worldwide, that I didn't know. Very esoteric, and it was kind of funny because the guy very esoteric, but he was doing the trixies. That's what I call it. I mean, and that's fine. Everybody does their own thing out there. Everybody has their own way of telling their stories, but they're basically what do you call that? Doing things. It's like connecting words phonetically, not accurately, comparing numbers, sort of gematria type thinking, and connecting it up to astrology and all that. It's a certain way of doing things, and it doesn't always work. Connections are laid in the moment that are because it's a way to connect everything together. So it's a way to connect everything together. So it's almost like some of those people that do that, they do it for them to remember. So I used to get really irritated about that sort of thing and be like, that's wrong, but I'm just not like that anymore. Because if it's wrong, I can just call it out if it's actually relevant, if it's important. If you're gonna use a wrongful connection assumption and then use it as the entire foundation for some bigger argument, yeah, that's when you should really point it out. But if they're just telling a story, it doesn't really matter. Right. So I had a great conversation, got really inspired too by it, laid down some really pure wisdom, which, funnily enough, I can't even remember what I said, because I was just so in the flow that I just know I was laying down like psychological consciousness based connections and things that happen, patterns, laying it down, patterns of how you respond, what you do, which I love doing that. And they were really impressed, and that was awesome. But I literally don't remember what I said. Because that always happens. I would literally have to like find it back and then listen to it and then see what I said. And I'm pretty sure it was awesome. I just don't remember it. But it's not even relevant, because it just happens. It just rolls out of me. It's tinker tailored to that moment, that frequency with that person, so that they would optimally get it. That's how it works. That's how my communication ability works. I tinker tailor what comes rolling out of me, adapt it to what I think the other person, like what they could really assimilate, what they could understand. I always try to do that. It's like I'm so used to that I don't even think about it. For me, it's all about attuning my metaphorical frequency to the other person in order to see if they can attain higher wisdom, if they get it, or if they have some things internally that will, like demons, that will have a light shown on them, because that can also happen, that will reveal something to them. So it's great. When you stop caring what other people think, then you are truly free. Well, that all depends, Zero Drop, with what you actually mean with what other people think. I mean, if it's about what other people think about me, then yeah, absolutely. And I mean, I think I pretty much nail that. Like, I don't give a shit. Just look at me. Look at my life. Look at how I live. I mean, I literally don't give a fuck what other people think. I only care what I think. When it's my own life. So, but I do care about other people's ascension, about their enlightenment, you could call it. Why? Because if they're enlightened, then they would appreciate that if I help them. And maybe, like, I don't know, connect better with me. Which is not all that easy. Right? So, but yeah, caring for other people's judgment about you, yes. That is what that really applies to, that saying, stop caring what other people think. It's about what they think about you that really matters. Or what that you should really disregard. But I mean, what other people think, I mean, that is a compass to things in the world. So you should care a little bit about what other people think, because that tells you what's happening, how the world is responding, which is relevant to an individual, right? Because there's winds blowing, there's rivers flowing, you gotta know what the direction of the stream is. And if you don't like automatically know, well, then finding out what other people, how they're responding, will help you tell the direction of where the wind's blowing. So care if other people think it's a globe or Allah is their God? No. But those things will tell me something about how they are processing everything. So it is relevant to know it. But do I care? Not really. I care much more for how they are wielding these faiths. Yeah, if they believe in the globe, that's cool. Well, that's not really cool, but I mean, it's fine. What are their principles? Right? I mean, a glober can be kind of noble socially and like really serious with that, and that is very not tricky, and to be very honest, very Christ-like, to take the hit from the world, from the demons in the world, by being really honest. Like, they can be like that. So there's other things that are much more important, and the same goes with this Allah thing, right? I mean, there's like Muslims out there that are really modest, really smart, and really, really good, and just spirited. But there's also people that are basically using it as a crutch or as a liability shield. They're like Grabler-like, or worse, they're basically demonic degenerates that are literally using it as a pure liability shield, and as a group to hide in and have power so that they can commit their sins. Yeah, that's there too. That's the degenerates, the West degenerates that have moved in. Often criminals, convicted criminals in their own countries, or people from mental asylums. And they will say like, oh yeah, Allah, right? They will like go to mosques and all that, but I mean, they're not respected. Not really. Right? So it all, like, what do they think? What do they believe? It doesn't really matter. It's what they do alongside of that that really matters. That is what really defines them. So, why the fuck are there two different Zero Drop accounts? Did you just change your picture midway? What the hell? No, this is two different accounts. What the fuck is this? How the hell are you even named the same thing? Why have a flat earth show if you don't want people to think differently about the shape of the world? Because I just want to talk about it. Why not? I mean, the fuck is this? You want to push? Rumble is glitchy. What? Yeah. Weird. No, it is the same account. That's really weird. But, I mean, yeah, sure, I care about the shape of the world. I mean, I know it's flat. I know that there's a lot we don't know, and I know that, like, how heliocentrism has basically taken all the data and then very smartly created a reversed reality, warped with mathematical tricks into the perceptions in the Earth grid being like a globe. I know how the trick works of the globe. And I mean, do I want people to think differently? Well, if you talk with me about it and you're open-minded, then you will probably think differently. You will probably take a few steps in my direction and think of it like that, if you're open to that. But I mean, if they're just a glober and they're just like, oh, you're just crazy, you just don't understand, you're just not educated. Yeah, why the fuck would I care about that? They're closed. Like, why the hell should I care? Like, that's literally their problem. You think I give a shit if somebody's not open-minded? Are you pushing to... What the fuck? What? No, why are you being so weird? I'm just being very direct. You're asking these questions. I don't know if you think it's some trick question or some trigger point or something, but I'm just literally answering you very meticulously. Hope you're okay with that. I mean, that is what I do. I'm not here to get triggered by people. I'm here to actually answer questions. That's what I do. So, no, you're not pushing too hard. I'm just perceiving a lot of things, right? And a lot of that might be subconscious. You might be in a weird mood that's kind of pushy. That happens to people sometimes. Said I was pushing. Yeah. Now, the questions you asked. That is pushing. I mean, it's not... I'm okay with it, but I'm just analyzing, I'm just sensing that is kind of pushing. So, but whatever. Just because I say that, did I tell you to stop it? I mean, you gotta pay attention, right? I mean, I perceive things that might, in a general sense, might be seen as, oh, that's a negative. When somebody brings that up, oh, you're in trouble. Yeah, I don't work like that. I just fucking raw analyze. And if there's some consequences to it, I'll tell you. So if I'm gonna say, like, dude, you're pushing it, stop it. Yeah? The stop it part, that's really key. If it's not there, then it's fine. If I'm telling you to stop it, then you gotta stop it. If I'm not telling you to stop it, then why assume you're doing something wrong? Right? People can be in a pushy mood. I can be in a pushy mood sometimes, and when I perceive it, I'll let you know. It's like, oh, wow, I'm being really pushy today. That can happen too. Don't worry about it. And just be perceptive. Oh, the coffee tastes great. Ooh. Oh. Stressful to try to get them to see a different position. It isn't. That all depends on your tactic. I mean, if you're trying to drill it in, yeah, that doesn't really work that well. I tried getting really angry, really loud, and just like, get it already. Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't really work. It just kind of entertains a little demon inside of them, which is, to me, very obviously there because there is the globe and that is a deception. It's a reversed world. It's going to invite demonic behavior. It just does. And so a lot of them that are really tenacious globers, yeah, they do have a little demon inside it. But I mean, a lot of people do. But pushing it like that, yeah, that will bring that little demon out. That's just how it works. There's subjects with me that you could try to push and then that'll bring a demon out. But yeah, I won't accept that. I kick those people out immediately. Because I don't want to do that. I try not to, right? But there's other ways. You can pull globers into being able to consider things outside of the globe by just being not pushy and spiking their curiosity. And through the curiosity, you can try to make them understand other things. But if you're only concerned in the process of getting them to your side or like humiliating them with a win, yeah, then they're not gonna be curious. They'll be defensive. They will be wary. They will feel like it's a trap because it is. You're trying to get a win trap. Yeah, they don't want that. Like, I know how this works, guys. Flat smacking is about evangelizing people to think of it. Well, flat smacking, it only works on noobs in face-to-face situations that have never heard of flat earth. And it's like confronting them for the first time. And yeah, it is kind of like evangelizing people. It's like the people that really don't know anything about the Bible or Jesus, and then really telling them about it. Like, what's so special? Look at this, look at that. But that doesn't mean that when you do that, when you're evangelizing people, are you going to be like, you better convert to Christ or you're going to hell, right? Or like, oh, you're going to be cursed if you now that you've confronted, you have to do it, or he will know you rejected. Are you going to like scare tactic them into submitting to their religion? I mean, that probably used to happen a bit more in like the last century still and before that, but I mean, it doesn't really happen as much now. Christians have been much less pushy because they've had a lot of criticism about it societally and through movies and all that. So they're less pushy with that. They don't try guilt and fear tactics as much, but also because it doesn't really work. It makes others race against you, and then you have enemies all of a sudden that hate you. They hate what you do, right? And so, yeah, flat smacking, yeah, it is kind of similar to going around and telling people about the good news or whatever. But it all depends on, like, are you just gonna present them the information and share your enthusiasm and like the advantages of being released from the illusions, etc., and seeing through it and having all this room and breathing room and closer to God, which is definitely a part of flat smacking. I mean, it does do that. Not very specifically, but there is, in my opinion, when you go generally into flat earth information, it's like God is there. Whatever it is, that's a whole different matter. I mean, you could go in all kinds of directions. You could even say like God is actually the demiurge, is evil. You could go into like, oh, the Old Testament is actually the devil, and the New Testament is Jesus, and he's revealing the real God, the architect. And like, you could go in all kinds of directions. It doesn't necessarily have to be some kind of standard Christian approach, although some people will do that. But it reveals, no, this place is frickin' designed, man. It's designed. The evolution, natural development, and the Big Bang and all that, it's all nonsense. Like, very much provably nonsense. And so there has to be a designer, and which would be generally associated with God. And however that God is, that's up to the individual. But it reveals God. Flat Earth does reveal God. That there is a God, that it has to be. It's kind of like a within science, within the physics thinking and just more materialistic approach, it revealing what is real and how this place can only have been designed reveals that there has to be a designer, which would be thought of as God. And that is kind of what it does. Flat smacking. Right? But I mean, you shouldn't do it pushing it on people. And I mean, you can't really, if you're just gonna like bump into new people and you start talking about it and they don't want to hear it, they're just gonna walk away. It'd be crazy not to. Right? 7 billion other people you haven't reached. Yeah, but why the hell would you think that you as an individual would have to reach every human being? That's crazy. There's other things that are way more important and way more telling. The spirit of the times. How do people universally respond? What is going around in people's algorithmic feeds of information? These things are way more important to know, to test. Like, what are people getting fed? What information is going around? And like, after 9 years, yeah, people might not be convinced. They might have a personal position that's not flat Earth in any way. But almost everybody knows about flat Earth now. Nobody's going to be out there unless you're like a person that's literally never been on the internet ever. Which, I mean, by now is kind of rare. It's a couple of old folk maybe. But it's going to be very rare now to walk up to a person and say flat Earth, and that they literally are like, wait, what did you say? Did you say flat Earth? What? Like, no. Almost everybody they'll be like, oh, you're one of those. Like, everybody's like, has been acquainted with that flat Earth is a thing, that there's people that do that. They don't necessarily dig into it, but they know it's there. It's very different now from 10 years ago. Very, very different. Right? And there's no more catastrophic responses either. Right? If you might bring it up at work or something, you're not immediately gonna get fired because they freak out. Just because you brought it up. You thought that it might be true or something, right? This is not gonna happen anymore. This is like, oh, okay, whatever. Because the world has become acquainted with it. It's different now. Yeah? So, the whole spirit of the times is very important for general awareness of subjects. But I mean, that doesn't mean that individuals are then just gonna surrender to whatever's happening out there. No, they have their own positions, their own struggles, their own things that they can accept and cannot accept, and that take time. And some of those people are like, oh, I'd never want to deal with this freaking flat Earth because, I mean, the space is the future and we can't let that go. And they might be doing that for 20 more years. And then suddenly be like, oh shit. I really was chasing a dream. It really was nonsense. Damn it. But I mean, I needed it though. But now I'm ready to lay it down. I'm ready to like go to the next level and grow up that extra step. And not be ashamed. Or maybe be ashamed. That could be the next problem. But it takes a lot of time for a lot of people. It took a lot of damn time for me to accept it, okay? Because I've been confronted with flat Earth many times throughout my life. From different types of people. Before the internet even, okay? And it had a really freaky influence on me. Because I would immediately be able to assimilate it. But then when I figured out it wasn't compatible with the rest of humanity, I would get traumatized from people's responses and then basically forget about it. Like literally forget that it existed. Because it was just the response from people was so traumatizing. That's what I had to deal with in my youth. Okay, that's not there anymore. It's different now. People are acquainted. You can bring it up and not immediately get threatened to be fired or get bullied by people immediately that decide they hate you now. It's different. Downvote videos. Oh yeah, I mean, sure, Zero Drop. I mean, Globers still have like their own sort. They know their time is coming. They know that because their reality was the universally accepted reality, enforced by the government too, by government programming. And yeah, they know that it's kind of coming to an end, and they are acting like a political movement. They want to keep the peer pressure up, to keep peer pressuring everybody in line of like the religion. Like, confess it's a globe. You must say it. You must say it. Or everybody will shame you. Like, they still try to do that sort of thing, but it only works with people that it works with. And it doesn't work, and they know it, and then they will eventually stop. Right, but I mean, they still act kind of like a political movement, some of it. But why are they doing it? Because they know it's a lie. They invested a lot into it, mastering it, dealing with it, becoming the arbiter, the priest of it, because people do want to hear about things about that, some of them. They made their spiritual career out of it. Sometimes their physical career even. They're like astrophysicists or whatever. They're now acting like priests. Their religion is waning. People have caught on. The mystery factor of the mystery religion component of the globe religion has been broken. People can see it for what it is and still choose, but it's like the mystery religion. It's no longer really thought of as totally real, everything. People understand the problems and the issues. They caught on. The technicals. So peer pressure is now the only thing that can still kind of like make them gain ground. And there's still plenty of people vulnerable to peer pressure. I mean, in this world, peer pressure is being used more and more. And like, yeah, it's in a neo-feudal world, peer pressure really works because everybody's already very tight from government peer pressure, basically, and burdens from the bureaucracy. And so peer pressure is kind of dangerous, and you don't want, like, it's like if I get more pushing against my situation, I could like lose my job or go crazy or something. And so people give in to peer pressure because that peer pressure has more weight in neo-feudalistic times. And feudalistic times is dangerous. People can't handle the pressure. They're already like on the edge of what they can handle a lot of the times. And so peer pressure works. It's kind of evil, kind of devious that way. And Globers, they gladly abuse that and just peer pressure everybody in line and just like say it's a globe, and we'll leave you alone. And that works. But the information's out. Yeah, the mystery religion component is broken. People know what it is now, and that's not gonna go away. But people will still submit. Submit to an official story that is globe. Sure they will. Yeah? They have nothing going upstairs. Well, I mean, that's not entirely true, Zero Drop. They're not that dumb. It's just they're narrative dependent. And that's not necessarily dumb. But they're just like their intelligence is secondary, is responding. It's responsive to the information they've been handed, and then they do a lot with the information that's been handed to them, including trying to fix problems. That's how their intelligence works with it. But what that distinctly means is that their critical thinking skills are severely impaired, and that is what we think of as dumb. It's a lack of dynamic, but it's because of their religion that their intelligence isn't as dynamic, because their critical thinking ability has been subdued because of their religion. Doesn't mean they don't have the potential, it's just kind of turned off in the face of that sort of information. It's spiritually turned off. But doesn't mean they can't do that, doesn't mean they can never have any critical thinking, it's just they're not using it. It's been deactivated in that specific context. But they will have the potential, it's just suppressed. So, yeah. But I mean, I'm very sure that, especially as a flat earther, Globers will definitely come across very dumb. Because your position really burdens them, they can't deal with it. It makes it dysfunctional, it makes their program dysfunctional. They're really good with working with that program, but your information, your position breaks that program, and then they can't function outside of that program. That's just how they work. That's how it works. Glober minds are not free to think for themselves. But that's not true, though, Zero Drop. They are free to think for themselves, but only from a globe position. Or any position that's not considered to be a compromise to the globe reality. Right? You know what never changes? Yeah, nobody ever changes anybody's minds. People only change their own minds at their own time. Gotta put that in the title. I'm liking the conversation, by the way. I really appreciate it. It's a good subject, very psychological. Hello, Toripura Roku, good to see you. There's one pretending to be Japanese. Well, if he's pretending, he's doing one hell of a job. I mean, that's really sticking the character, including the timing. That is a really impressive Japanese person simulator bot or routine act than Zero Drop. I've never seen anybody make that much effort to pretend to be Japanese and do it that well. It's not easy. The Japanese is like a completely different syntax foundation, and he's nailing it. Right, I had my doubts at first too, but I mean, I'm very convinced it's actually a Japanese person by now. So be nice to Tori Puru. He's a pretty cool guy. Oh yeah, but that's just corny, dude. Like, what, you're gonna like repeat the one phrase in Japanese that you know from a popular song. I mean, come on. Whatever. 71 watching. Oh, the trolls have woken up. Oh. Oh, well, 0 drop. Apparently the downvoting has begun. I don't give a shit. I mean, fine, you do that, Globetards. If that's the, I mean, if the downvoting is actually because of that I talk about flat Earth, that's really fucking pathetic. I mean, if you do it because you just hate me, that's one thing. You do it because I'm a flat earther, that is mind-numbingly pathetic. Anyway, I did it the other day. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that was kind of weird. The fuck? One man's fault is another man's lesson. I mean, how the hell would you come up with that? Yeah, I translated, but I mean, if you're not Japanese, how the fuck would you even know to say that? Seriously. Imagine you're English and you're like, I want to say something Japanese. How would you know that that is a proverb in Japanese that actually applies? Like, it makes, yeah, I don't see how he's not actually Japanese. Unless you have like a giant list of, like, you really studied into, you AI listed, like, oh, here are all the typical Japanese things you could say. I don't know. Sounds more Canadian. Okay, that would be nuts. But hey, whatever, man. If he's a Canadian freak, disgusting little gremlin, and he's like, oh, I want to be a secret agent, I'm gonna pretend to be other people, like a shapeshifter, and he's doing that, then okay, well, I guess I'm the subject of his shapeshifter projects. Fine, whatever. I mean, if it's really that, some kind of a troll doing that, they will eventually not be able to help themselves but reveal themselves for what they are, because they always do. They can't prevent dropping the codes. It happens even unintentionally. So I don't think so. I don't think that's gonna happen, but if it does, it will, and then we will all know, like, immediately. Because it's like, oh, I gotta tell you, it's me! Like, yeah, bye! That's when you get banned. Right? So, hey, you want to do a really fine-tuned act, really studied in about some other culture, and do that, simulate that, then do that, but you better damn well stay in character then, forever. Because as soon as you have to show you it's really you, then you are banned. Immediately. And that's the end of that. Right? So it's whatever they want to do. Yeah, so I don't know why you guys are being so weird about it. I mean, to be fair, it would be kind of cool, Toripuro, if you actually, if we at some point could maybe do like a video call and I could actually see you. And I would not record it. It would be purely private, but just to see that, hey, you're actually, you really are like a Japanese guy and you actually speak Japanese. It doesn't have to be like, we don't need to interrogate you or anything. But it would be kind of cool to really confirm it. And then this whole, because I mean, until that happens, people are going to be suspicious. And in a way, I am suspicious. It's just that I just don't care anymore, really. I don't care anymore because I've been doing this for over 10 years now. And those fucking troll freaks, they shapeshifters, they do always keep coming back with new acts. Supposedly new people. And then they start, like after usually a week already, they start dropping the codes, revealing that they are really those trolls. And then they get banned again, and then it happens over again after a month or so. So, I've been going through it, like, more times than I can count. Hundreds of times by now. I just don't care. It's like, I can't be concerned that there's a bunch of shapeshifter, obsessed, stalking freaks out there. Just can't be made to care about it. I got better things to worry about. Right? But yeah, I mean, I kind of hope to really know a real Japanese guy. I hope he's real. But I won't know until I actually have some kind of video call contact. And then I'll know. Right? And maybe your guys are right. It's just, who gives a fuck? I care more about just the conversation happening. Yeah. I'm already looking forward to lunch. Birds are all sitting. All the jackdaws are sitting in the tree there, enjoying the sunlight. It's such a beautiful day, really. It really is. Just look at that. Amazing. What a picture. Am I right? Just look at that. Oh, by the way, yeah, I wanted to share a little funny video. Hope I don't trigger anybody out there. But it's just like a hunting party. Probably a lot of people have seen this video by now. I just wanted to share it because I thought it was really funny. It's like a hunting party. It's just like shooting ducks, I think. And then a liberal chicken comes over and starts bukkake against them. You just gotta listen really carefully. I mean, it literally sounds like an angry chicken. Literally. Like, if you wouldn't see the video, you would really think it's a chicken. Crippled Canadian guy? Jesus Christ, Zero Drop. You're weird. I mean, you might be that crippled Canadian guy. It wouldn't be the first time. Like, seriously, those trolls come in with their act and then start accusing other people of being them. That's happened before. So, yeah, maybe you are that guy, Zero Drop. Huh? Think I don't see through that sort of thing? Steamy Trevor is the biggest troll. How the fuck would you even know? How the hell do you even know him? Don't turn it on me. Well, yeah, well then maybe you shouldn't be just attacking other people in my chat that have done nothing. Nothing wrong. Anyway, listen to this little chicken here. It's pretty hilarious.
Hey bro, what kind of bird is that? What kind of bird is that?
First.
I'm not really sure. I think it's a legendary parrot.
Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! Get the hell out of here! You're not welcome! Go away! Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off!
Fuck off!
Fuck off!
Fuck off! Right, that's it. That's enough. Burgak! Burgak! I mean, that's amazing. It's amazing that the person doesn't actually hear what that sounds like. They're sounding literally like an angry chicken. No self-awareness whatsoever. I mean, that is kind of special. Just wanted to share that. Let's listen again. I mean, it is a chicken.
What kind of bird is that?
First.
I'm not really sure. I think it's a legendary parrot.
You play this in a hen house and all the chickens are gonna go back off. I swear they will.
Welcome! Go away! Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off!
I mean, it's a chicken. It is a chicken. That's literally what it sounds like. If you didn't know it was a person, you'd think that's a chicken. It's amazing. Alright, anyway. I thought it was funny. Hope that doesn't trigger anybody really bad. But I mean, a little self-awareness would do miracles, though. Yeah, thanks for the conversation. See you another time. They keep messaging me. Okay. How the hell are they keeping messaging you? Who's messaging you? Steamy Traveler? Okay. Well, he barely messages me, so whatever. I mean, maybe he is a troll, but he did get me a t-shirt and a mug. Early bird mug. Still have it. It's hilarious. I mean, I don't actually use it, to be fair, but it's kind of cool that I got that mug. And of course the t-shirt, I mean, I'm very happy with that. So is he a troll? I don't know. Certainly doesn't seem to be supporting me anymore. So maybe he is. But I mean, there's a lot of people that kind of like were pretty cool, hung around, then they got traction with the frickin' trolls and they just turn into complete degenerates. It's happened to pretty much 80 to 90% of everybody that ever hung around. Your dad says thank you for advice. Yeah, you're welcome. I really hope he does well. I hope he has a full recovery, and I mean he might with the right nutrients and detoxification. Who knows? Like, do not underestimate the ability of the human body under the right circumstances to regenerate itself. Your dad says your friend have good idea, but why he dumb because flat earth? That's hilarious. That's really funny. Yeah, it happens. And I mean, hey, it doesn't matter. It's all good. Oh, the National Guard is mobilizing for Minneapolis. So it's the move is going to be made. Good. Glad it's not being postponed. Sooner the better to minimize damage before this Marxist revolution really gets out of control. And because I mean the US really doesn't need another BLM riot where like half cities burn down. Like, you shouldn't do that again. Alright, so the Insurrections Act has not been signed just yet. But if things go any worse, they will. Alright. But Trump will. It is late to sleep. Alright. He's a funny old man. Yeah, I bet. I mean, he sounds great from what I hear. Alright, so yeah, thanks for being there again, and have a good night rest. Toripuru Roku. Right, so yeah, it's been fun. I think it's been a pretty good first hour. Oh. And yeah, I was kind of late today. I've been an hour, started my show an hour late. Because I just really wanted that extra hour of sleep. Oh. But, alright. Well, does that mean that both of you are now leaving? That's fine. whatever. I'm gonna stick around, I think. Or maybe not, maybe I'll be rounding out in 5 minutes. I mean, if you're watching this afterward, you will already know how long this video is. I don't know yet. I never really know how long my show is gonna get. I just go and decide based on the feelings I have. And now, I mean, I feel like, yeah, I'd love to keep going. But I mean, now both the people that I was interacting with and using as an energetic foundation to roll out my conversations, they are now both leaving. So I don't know if that usually means that the flow of my conversation also stopped. Because my flow is often dependent on who I'm interacting with. That's how I operate. And I mean, I can still talk by myself. If you want like more depth, more energy, more detail about things, that usually only happens when I am interacting with another person. It's just how that works. Yeah, and if everybody then leaves, yeah, then I don't have that option. Whatever. Hope you all enjoyed the show thus far. Wake at 5. Man, you have to get up really freaking early. That's crazy. Anyway, good night, Toribur. Have a good night rest. Oh, it is getting a bit chilly outside. Ooh. I mean, once that sun is out of the way, it does cool down. Eesh. Right, hope everybody's enjoying the show. Don't forget to Rogan's it up if you are. Right. Let's see. Is there any activity? Oh, jeez. It's completely empty. Guess everybody's on break this Sunday. Right. I'm gonna take a 2-minute break and I'll be right back and see if maybe I'll join up with Earth Awakenings or maybe I'll round out the show. I'm not sure yet. Either way, I'm fine. Right. So, be back in 2 minutes. Don't forget to Rogan's it up. back. Right, I almost forgot. Watched the movie yesterday. It's one that I have difficulty remembering the name of it. So I'm gonna have to look it up again, what the hell that thing was named. What was it? Yeah, Jeremiah Johnson. From 1972. I had never seen that before. Apparently, yeah, that's I got that from Quantum of Conscious, but I recognized it because the main character in it. There's like this meme of him going around in a very weird, a bit awkward zoom shot where he's just kind of smiling. I always thought like, what's that gay guy? But I mean, that guy in the movie is anything but a gay guy. He's like crushing it. It's a real wholesome movie overall. Very harsh too at times. But like, extremely pre-woke era movie. Very interesting. Like Western. It's basically like a Western hunter in the wilds. And it's like a lot of Native American war shit too. It's pretty rough. But I mean, it is like beautiful scenery.
I am the only gay man in this village, and that's that!
It's so rugged and wild, and I had never seen it before. But I guess this should be a very popular movie because it's great. It's like very enjoyable, very scenic. Great. I'm glad to have this movie in my library. But I mean, that name though. It's like the movie name is just that name, Jeremiah Johnson, and a whole bunch of other stuff, and it's one of those movies I'm gonna have to look up every time to remember what it's called. But I thought it was very enjoyable, and that was one of the movies that I downloaded in the list. It was great, very inspiring. Right, some more movies lined up. Alright, I guess that's it. There's not really too much detail to review, unless somebody's there that also knows that movie. It's just kind of funny. Like, I had never seen it before. Like, literally, I don't remember ever having seen it before. I would have, because I mean, it gets really intense. And bloody, too. I mean, the guy is a really good, upstanding guy in like every way. It's like great instinct. Very positive. But I mean, some brutal shit does happen. But, yeah. It's very rugged, very rough. And happy to know that movie. And now also I will never look at that meme in the same way, because if you've never seen that movie, you see that one meme, you're thinking like, wow, that guy looks like a gay. Why is he smiling so awkward? It's just one really weird, awkward shot in the entire movie. But the entire movie is great. And now I know. Right. Okay. Oh wow. Oh, 900 downvotes. Oh yes. Oh, it matters so much. It matters so much. Oh my god, guys, don't you know it's really important that that happens? Right, I'm gonna round out the show. So thanks everyone for coming. Hope you liked this show. If you did, then please don't forget to Rogan's it up. And if you haven't already, follow me here on Rumble and be here when I'm going live, which is normally 2 p.m. Amsterdam time every day. And please also do support me through the PayPal, Patreon, Gifts and Go. Links are in the description box below, or send me super chat over at the Rumble live chat when the show is live, or subscribe to my channel. Support me that way. Also, of course, it's hard to like get it into the standard routine because I don't like adapting my standard routine. But yeah, the Eco Plaza gift card, I could really use those. Still yet have to have one person actually send it to me, and then I know that it is doable. So yeah, please somebody help me out. That would be great. I would prefer you try that out over sending a PayPal. Right. So anyway, any support would be greatly appreciated. I'll be back tomorrow with Flat Earth Early Bird number 2521 on a Monday. Hope to see you all again then. Everybody have a great weekend. Rest of the Sunday. May God be with you. May Christ walk with you. And until the next video, keep it